kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Everett. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Miners picked their spots well in the clutch moments in the last meeting, but the Aggies tried to sift through that tape, try not to repeat the mistakes in this one.
It's one of the things I think UTEP really prides themselves on. When you talk to their coaching staff in the past, they say it's the small moments in games that we have to win. We've got to be the smarter team. We've got to take care of the football, and I think it was in those moments. That's why they won that game.
And I think it's easier said than done, though, Palmer. Like, in a rivalry game, to keep those emotions in check, to not make those stupid mistakes, stupid penalties. UTEP did a great job in their last meeting.
Rush is on him. Quarterback's got the first. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Running the red zone, it's Higgins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down, and, of course, they're in field goal range.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UTEP's offense will go to work for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Probably play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18. In the Battle of I-10, they played for a couple of trophies. The Silver Spade, which dates back to 1955, and the Mayor's Cup since 1982. But you know it as the brass spittoon.
I'm already confused. I mean, I know this is a rivalry game, and I know I love these trophies, but multiple trophies, I'm a little bit confused. But UTEP, New Mexico State, Jesse, they're playing for something today.
Yeah, and listen, I know there's Indiana and Michigan State fans out there going, wait, that's our trophy. No. For 109 years, UTEP and New Mexico State, they've been going at it. This one means a lot.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTEP.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's made. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first.
First down for the offense.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarter?
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Touchdown Miners. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sampson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Higgins. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Higgins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The run from the shotgun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The first meeting between these two way back in 1914 when the Texas College of Mines traveled to Las Cruces, New Mexico to face New Mexico A&M.
Yeah, and that's cool, Reese. I love that you know the history of these games. It's so impressive, and I know you were covering that game, and it was a close one. It was back and forth, but it's evolved into the Silver Spade Trophy and the brass platoon, so we got all kinds of things going on here, Palmer.
Yeah, I don't know if the I-10 was even around all those years ago. Probably a dirt road somewhere, but I know this. Both schools on that road didn't like each other then. They don't like each other now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, UTEP! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, Dave.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Beebe. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in the hurry up. Going to sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the brass spittoon after an entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. So much intrigue with the brass spittoon on the line as we get things back to you.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Let's go!
Back to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Unloads it left. Got him, and nobody's close. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out.
Touchdown, UTEP! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Here's the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Miners! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 12 over UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He'll loft one deep down the left side.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He hurls one deep down the left side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
New Mexico State, 9.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. From the gun, the ground game.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. play action. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Air Force is delivering an all-out assault offensively today, hanging points all over the Wild Blue yonder. They're up by 15 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the 10. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. UTEP takes home the brass platoon, and we close out another edition of one of the great rivalries in the Southwest. And you know the Aggies are already looking forward to get a chance at payback. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.